Good evening, members of the press, citizens of Australia. I realise many of you don't know who I am, and to be honest, I keep to the background, generally try not to interfere. My name is Francis Barton, and I'm the President of Australia. I speak to you tonight reluctantly, aware of the inherent danger in the actions I propose to take. And I want to assure you that I wouldn't be standing here now if I didn't think my intervention imperative to the interests of the people of Australia. We're at a moment in the history of civilization where everything changes. A moment in which the incredible technological advances of our time can come together. A moment that only a few decades ago seemed dim and distant, but which now beckons us urgently. That moment is the advent of unlimited, clean, renewable energy. The human race stands on the cusp of an energy revolution. Many nations have already taken up the cause. Australia is called upon by the world to act, and act we must, because this need for action will never abate. Renewable energy is, and always has been, the future. The change is inevitable. The change is here. And so while we can ignore that fact to our own immediate detriment, it will be to the much greater detriment of the next generation of Australians. And it is neither honourable nor just to build a future in debt to the past. Coupled with this, the effects of climate change offer significant and growing challenges, whether it be from rising sea levels and coastal erosion, stronger cyclones and worse flooding, harsher dry seasons, catastrophic fire conditions, or any of the litany of economic consequences exacted by these events. It is crucial in terms of emission reduction and environmental protection that we meet our obligations to our own citizens and to all the citizens of this world. There is no future in non-renewable energy. No environmental future, no economic future, no actual future. Non-renewable means what it says. On a truly level playing field, renewable energy is a better investment. An investment in the future, not in the past. We live today in a world that has the technology to make the transition. And we live in a country with the technical ability and the geographical good fortune to benefit greatly from that transition. A country in which the only thing lacking, it seems, is political will. Now, I've stood on the sidelines and watched our parliamentarians kick this football around for more than a decade. And I suspect we're further now from the goal than we ever have been. It is an unfortunate fact that the position of many politicians today on crucial scientific data is determined not by the consensus of expert opinion, but by which side of the political spectrum they happen to fall on, which media they subscribe to. As President of Australia, I am obligated to prevent these partisan stooges and their corporate sponsors from trading away the future prosperity of this nation for their bottom line. And so, effective immediately, all subsidies and concessions for non-renewable energy sources, including the diesel fuel rebate, will be removed. Carbon pricing legislation will be reintroduced to the Parliament. There is a blanket ban on the approval of new coal mines, including the recklessly ideological Adani project. I act today under the seal of the President of Australia and for the good of its people. I recall learning in school about the incredible potential renewable energy had for future generations. And I think most of us believe that future to be a long way off. We live today in that future. We are that generation. We have a responsibility to act on behalf of ourselves and those who will come after us. Thank you.